Hey there, it's Bill Beaudry from MarketTimingResearch.com, and I just want to do a follow-up on the video that we posted on August 3rd, which showed two stocks that were bullish from our Factor Seasonal newsletter for August and two stocks that were bearish. And we're going to go through this, and you're going to see that the bearish stocks collapsed and the bullish stocks that we picked, while the market in general collapsed, held up pretty well. And it's possible, depending on when you got in, you might even be making money. And we also mentioned in that particular blog post that that's how you can do a spread. It's hard to do spreads in very volatile markets like this, but in slower markets, the way you would do a market neutral strategy is you buy the seasonally strong stocks that already clicked a price moving average or MACD or some type of trend confirmation signal that it's going up and the seasonal's up, and you would be short selling stocks against that. And the spread is a market neutral strategy, which tends to make you money in up or down markets. All right. So what did we focus on? We said, well, there were two bearish stocks. One was RYAAY, and we released that in a newsletter, and we said you probably sold here, and the market went up against you, and then it fell a lot. All right. And some people are covering right here because they're afraid of this gap, but if this keeps going down according to the seasonal, the profits are even higher there. Even this is 2 weeks later. JBHT is another stock that we showed in that particular video. Once again, straight down almost from the start from our newsletters. So those seasonals can oftentimes really pick the stocks that are going to go straight up and straight down. One of our subscribers, a new subscriber, he wrote in, he got those videos, he got the newsletter, and he made 78% on his account, and he was just so ecstatic. He paid for the whole thing for the whole year, the subscription, and he's like, wow, I know how to do it now. And I'm not saying that's indicative of what's normal or that you can do it. Our disclaimer applies, SEC rules, FTC rules. We can't promise profits. We can't promise that this is normal or average, but our newsletters are designed to help you pick out trades that go in the particular direction, either long or short. And if you're a long-term investor for value or fundamentals, it helps you pick the best times of the year to buy or sell, or if you don't want to sell, raise your stops, and so forth and so on. So what about the other two stocks that were in that particular video? One of them was Altria, and you can see since the beginning of August, right here, August 2nd, this thing is almost straight up. Okay, it's a mild up thrust, but it's holding its ground compared to other stocks. You probably, if you got in August the 2nd, are losing a little bit of money or breaking even, depending on where you got in. But that if we compare that to something like an IBM, wow, that's down. All right. What about a Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, there you go. That's down. All right. From the beginning of the month down. If we did a DuPont, that's down. Our stocks that we picked, it's holding up. And the other stock that we picked to hold up bullish trend was Celgene. And what's happening? A lot of volatility here, but you know what? This stock is pretty much sideways. All right. So while a lot of stocks have fallen dramatically, the bullish ones that we showed are holding their ground, and it might turn around, and the bearish ones are going down because the market is just falling, just a tremendous collapse. And that's why we said sometimes you can use a market neutral strategy. We don't always, we don't promise that the seasonals always work. You can see even with Celgene, all right, this thing, a person might have gotten out right here, okay, to preserve their profits, in which case it's very, very, very tiny loss as the market is going down. Nothing compared to other people. Okay, you might have used this Fisher transform to get out. Whereas with most other stocks, that's not necessarily the case. So this is why I say you use the newsletters to get in. You use a timing indicator to protect yourself. I'll also tell you when to get in, get out. You can put long positions against short positions. You can play with options, puts or calls. I mean, the newsletters are fantastic at picking out trades for you or long-term positions. So go look at our last blog post and you'll see everything is turning out just like we predicted. All right, Bill Beaudry from MarketTimingResearch.com. Take a look at our Super Seasonal Traders package.